Okay, so this evening, let's take a look at the latest doodad that's been added to Mystery Ball. We've already seen the spring, the magnet, and now we're going to introduce you to the bubble machine. So let's go ahead and place a couple of the old doodads we're already familiar with in the level. You'll notice we've added single finger scrolling now. That was one of the biggest complaints we had at the last Venture Friday, was that using 3 fingers was a real bummer. Let's go ahead and place a spring so we can get up to one of the bubbles, and then let's go ahead and place a bubble machine right there. Now the bubble machine is basically an old-time music machine that's also going to spit out bubbles here. So you can rotate these by clicking it and then dragging where you want it to face. So I'm going to use that tactic to kind of center it or position it in such a way that it's lined up with my spring. Okay, so let's bring Fred into the world. I think the timer's set to 5 seconds or so, which is basically one full revolution of the handle on the back of a bubble machine. It's going to produce a bubble. So there's one right now flying across the world. There's another one. The cool thing is these can be popped by the player at any time. So not only can they pick up Fred, which they've done right now, they're carrying me, and then you can pop it to release Fred wherever you would like. You can do that with enemies as well. So if you line these up, you can pick up enemies in real time. So let's go ahead and get into one of these bubbles. Let's get Fred into it. And let him move along. And then we'll pop him when he gets close to the spring over here. Or to the, there we go, to the magnet. Cool. So there's how that works. Let's go ahead and move them back. You can also use them in tandem with one another. So let's turn this into an ultra spring, and we'll try and catch the next bubble. Ooh, close. Not quite right. Let's see if we can do this. Close. Almost. And there we go. Cool. So you can do things like that in tandem. The other thing about these, you'll notice it's starting to flash right now. You may not be able to see it on the video. But the bubbles do have a lifetime. I believe it's set to around 12 seconds right now. So the strategy behind that is that we don't want the player to necessarily be able to hop on one bubble and then ride that across the entire level. Now, that is kind of one of the advantages of using the bubble machine as a doodad device, is that we do want the player to think about those kinds of tricks. So I haven't quite figured out exactly how long I want them to last or not, but the cool thing is they can be rotated in real time, so it can be changed based on where they put it. So there's your preview of the third of 6 doodads that are going to be available in Mystery Ball.